We all face problems, right? Some are just tiny daily hiccups, and some are, well, they're massive strategic challenges. But here's a question for you. How often do we actually solve them the right way? It turns out there's a foundational step that most of us skip, and today we're going to uncover exactly what it is. So I want you to really think about this for a second. When you're faced with a tough problem, what's your gut reaction? That absolute first instant. What is the very first thing your brain wants to do? Got it? Okay, hold that thought. If you're like pretty much everyone else, your immediate instinct is to start brainstorming solutions. We jump right in, thinking, okay, how do we fix this? It feels productive, it feels proactive, but honestly, it's a trap.
Yeah, we call this the solution trap. It's that powerful, almost irresistible urge to find an answer before we've even properly understood the question. And this single mistake is where most problem-solving efforts go completely off the rails, leading to wasted time, wasted resources, and solutions that just don't work.
And this quote right here, this gets to the very heart of how to escape that trap. See, the secret isn't about being more creative right out of the gate. It's about being more analytical first. You have to build the solid foundation of analysis before your creativity can actually be effective. So, if analysis is our foundation, how do we build it? Well, we enter what we like to call the detective phase. Instead of acting like a frantic problem solver, your first job is to become a calm, methodical detective. You're there to gather clues and really understand the scene of the crime. And any good detective follows a process. This is no different. It really breaks down into 3 simple steps. First, you investigate. Second, you quantify. And third, you define. Let's break each one down. So step 1 is all about that investigation. And this is not just a surface level glance. You've got to dig deep, using techniques like root cause analysis to get past the symptoms and find the real source of the problem. It means getting out there, observing things directly, and critically examining everything you see. You're trying to answer one question: what is really going on here? Okay, once you've made your observations, it's time for step 2, quantify the clues. This is where gut feelings and assumptions get thrown out the window and they get replaced with cold, hard facts and data. How big is the problem? How often is this happening? When you measure the causes and their effects, you finally start to understand the true scale and impact of what you're dealing with. All of this detective work then leads to the most crucial step of all, arriving at an agreed definition. Now, this isn't just about wording, it's about creating a single, precise understanding of the problem that every single person on the team shares. Because without that, your team is basically trying to solve different problems at the same time.
And here's a super powerful tool for this: the is/is-not test. It works wonders for sharpening your definition because it forces you to be specific. What exactly is the problem? And just as importantly, what is it not? Answering both of those questions clarifies the boundaries and keeps your entire investigation laser-focused. Okay, so you've got this crystal clear definition. What's next? Well, you probably uncovered multiple issues or causes, and you can't tackle everything at once. This leads us right into section 3, setting priorities. It's all about focusing your firepower where it's going to count the most. And how do you do that? The guiding principle is simple but really powerful. You find the issue that represents the biggest gap, the largest deviation between where you are right now and where you want to be. Where is the pain most acute? That's where you start. The power of this approach becomes so obvious when you see it visually. A simple chart like this can make the top priority just jump right out at you. The issue with the highest bar, that's the one with the biggest deviation from your goal, that's where you should focus first to get the greatest impact. It's that simple. This brings us to our final section, where everything comes together. We're calling it clarity before creativity, because that, right there, is the real payoff of this whole process. When you do the hard, analytical work up front, the creative part becomes so much more effective. And the benefits are huge. You're not just solving a problem anymore, you're solving the right problem. Your solutions become way more effective because they're targeting the actual root cause. You save tons of time and money by not chasing ghosts, and you can present your results with total confidence because you actually understand them.
So ultimately, the real secret to being great at problem solving isn't about just having brilliant ideas. It's about having the discipline to do that rigorous upfront analysis first. That's the thing that ensures your brilliant ideas are aimed at the right target. So I'll leave you with this question. Think about a problem you're working on right now. What are you trying to solve before you truly, deeply understand it? Before you jump to another answer, just take a step back. Become the detective. You might be really surprised by what you find.